If we were to draw the network of all of our people and projects, there's probably a couple of really big kind of hub characters in there, and I would say the fortune to have met those people has then linked us to so many other things. So, I'd say probably the first person to call out would be Philippe Starck. I mean, we read the papers just like most other entrepreneurial designers do. We saw that Eurostar were, looking to rebrand. I mean, that was back in sort of 2001, perhaps. We sent our stuff in. We had no idea, but they were working with Philippe Starck as a kind of design czar. He was going to overlook the brand and the evolution of the brand. And we won that, and he's been a big advocate of our approach ever since. So, many of the people that we've met, you could trace back to that moment.
Yeah, along the way.
And then
Puma. I mean, meeting the whole sort of Puma team in Boston. We've worked with them for 11 years now, I think it is, 10 or 11 years. The creative work we've achieved with them is phenomenal, really. The kind of awards we've managed to pick up along the way, and the areas of design they've taken us into, from the early days of more kind of conventional graphics to ambient design, in-store work, event design. I mean, it's been phenomenal, really.
That's a fundamental thing as well, I think. Jason said, our clients, we've been lucky, they push and pull us into areas that they need to go in, and I suppose we're just psychologically happy to do that because we enjoy working in different disciplines in different ways. But our clients have definitely needed that in their creative partner, and that's been a good thing for us. They've shown us an opportunity to work in advertising, or an opportunity to create a commercial, or to work in social media, and we bring it on. So we've been lucky to have clients that had no real fear of different boundaries either, actually.
We've never pulled out of a project, but I think we're mindful of what we're getting into, and I think we like to work with smart people. We like to work with creative people who've got interesting challenges, and we find that usually the best thing we can do is hit them with a creative concept deck that's so strong that it lasts. It starts a sort of snowball effect of a relationship that lasts for years and years and years. We've got, I don't know how many permanent clients, maybe, what would you say?
Up to 10 maybe?
Yeah, maybe something like that, 10. And they're all 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years old. We just continue to work with them, and then they introduce us to new people. So we rarely use the C word, the word client. They're more collaborators in the journey.
You've become personal friends, and you've made a connection. We talk about what we're buying for our garages, and I mean it's beyond just the project that we're working on, and we enjoy that, really. I mean,
it's worth saying, isn't it? There's a lack of layers between ourselves. The agency has no real layers. We're quite open, and we tend to work with organisations that are the same, and they enjoy the lack of layers. That's, I think, a really important distinction between doing something that's very, very good and something that's absolutely unique.
I think as you become more experienced and you know what your company stands for, it's kind of it's easier to have an initial idea about whether someone's going to work for you or not. I think work for you in terms of being the right kind of fit. So I think we're pretty good at that now. You can tell from 1 or 2 phone calls whether actually this is worth pursuing or not. So I think all the projects we get into, we've got a pretty good idea that there's something special that can be done there.
I think we share a belief as well in thinking about the feelings of the end user rather than fixating on what it is we're doing. It's more about feelings and changing feelings about something, which is something that's almost come of age of the last few years. It's like almost the marketplace has changed to become more suited to our approach, I would say. So therefore it's ideas based, but the form is not so important as the feelings.